the fear inside myself and burn it all again. It's the right time to escape these games I've been looking for so long. It's not where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada for the last Monday night WCW Nitro of the 2K25 season. So let's see what is in store here on the final stop of this international tour. Kicking off the last Nitro of the 2K25 season, we have a number one contenders match for the WCW tag team titles.
The following is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 336 pounds, Fraxiom and Nathan Frazier. Fraxiom!
You guys are looking at Fraxiom, one of the most underrated teams here in Universe Mode in the 2K25 season. Well, let's see who they are taking on in this match. And there are their opponents.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
We have seen the New Day take on Fraxiom before this season, but this is the last time it truly matters here in 2K25. Who will be facing Otis and Braun Strowman for the WCW tag team titles this weekend at WrestleMania? Will it be the New Day or will it be Fraxiom? All right, the bell has been rung, and look at this. A nice super kick from Fraxiom, and Kofi Kingston with a takedown there to Nathan Frazier. And guys, you guys can see on the Minitron on the stage that WrestleMania this weekend is starting earlier than usually. Every pay-per-view usually starts at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But since it is WrestleMania weekend, it will be starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, the WWE 2K26 Universe Mode Draft will be going live this Wednesday. So make sure you do not miss that. And keep in mind, that will contain spoilers from WrestleMania. I am just putting that out there now. So just don't forget that will contain spoilers. But going back to this match, who is going to be facing Heavy Machinery at WrestleMania to conclude the reign of whoever in the 2K25 season? What a successful season this has been so far. We have seen a bunch of great matches. And speaking of great matches, we might be in conversation to have one of the best matches ever right now. Big knee to the face there from Kofi. Nathan Frazier taking it to Woods while Kingston looking for a weapon on the outside. He's grabbing a steel chair. Looking on, and here comes Fraxiom to the outside. And Kofi doesn't see him. And look at this, a poison Rana connects. Who is going to walk away with the win? Who will be number one contenders? Fraxiom going to the top rope. Looking to fly. Double axe handle does not connect. Nice little suplex there. And here comes Woods. And he almost eats a super kick to the face. Frazier taking him down. Going for a quick cover early on. One. Kick out at one. Fraxiom leaning Kofi on the ropes and taking him outside the ring. Knee to the face from Frazier to Woods. Who do we think is going to win, guys, here on the last Monday Nitro of the 2K25 season? 1 week from today, the 2K26 season officially kicks off. So that is going to be a blast. So make sure you guys are subscribed if you aren't already, because The journey is just beginning here on this channel. Nice shot to the spine from Woods, and look at this, a back body drop, and Frazier with the sledgehammer right to the gut of Kofi Kingston. Good takedown there from Woods. And now the New Day standing 2v1 right now in the middle of the ring, but Kofi is the only one in the ring, and never mind, as soon as I say that, everybody decides to come in. That's usually how it happens. Irish whip from Frazier into the corner. Turning him around now, and a kick to the back. And a baseball bat swing from Kofi. He's just attacking Axiom like he was a little baby or something. I don't know. Maybe attacking him like it was a baseball. But anyways, Nathan Frazier going to the top. Frog Splash connects here on the last Nitro. 1.5 there. And now Kofi coming back in, looking for something, and taking down Frazier. Oh my God, baseball bat to the dome. And guys, this is also the last Nitro and last part of our international tour here on the tail end of the 2K25 season. This Friday for SmackDown Live, we return back to the United States in Philadelphia before we get to Las Vegas, because we conclude where the 2K24 season concluded. But let's go back to Monday Nitro talk. Frazier trying to hoist up Xavier Woods, but a counter there. Kofi with a big shot there. Look at this, stunner to the outside, and down goes Frazier, and Axiom goes down by Woods. Both teams trying to get a shot at the tag team titles. Heavy Machinery did win the titles last week on Nitro, if you missed it, in a triple threat tag team match against the Judgment Day and We Don't Miss. So that was a crazy match. Just saying. Xavier Woods with a nice move there, and Kofi with a nice move to the outside. These guys trying to figure out what they want to do, and an Irish whip connects. Good stuff here from the New Day, and then knee right to the face. Kofi, look at this, kendo stick whacking the head of Axiom. And now changing his look to Nathan Frazier, hits him, and now Nathan Frazier busted open. There is blood going to be pouring everywhere. Irish whip from Kofi, and now he goes back into the ring. Axiom joins him, but it is a 2-on-1 right now. Nice move there from Axiom, and look at that, a nice drop kick there, connects. I know both teams are doing everything they can to pull out a win because they want a shot at the WCW Tag Team titles, especially at WrestleMania. That is a moment waiting to happen for both of these teams. The cover from Axiom in the middle of the ring gets a 1 count. Also keep in mind when WrestleMania comes along, it is 2 nights. Saturday at 11 a.m. there will be night 1, and then Sunday there will be night 2, and we have number 1 contenders.
Here are your winners, Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Fraxiom!
Well, at WrestleMania this weekend, we will be seeing Fraxiom versus Heavy Machinery for the WCW Tag Team titles. But guys, what's up next here on the last Nitro of the season? It is the final Monday night Nitro here in the 2K25 season. And with that being said, in the main event, we have a star-studded tag team match featuring the WCW champion Cody Rhodes and more. So enjoy this final WCW Nitro live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, because you do not want to miss it. And you also do not want to miss WrestleMania coming up this weekend, live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's been a pleasure being your GM, and enjoy the rest of the show. All right, guys, coming up next, we have women's action, and there is Piper Niven. Niven making her way down to the ring on the final Nitro of the 2K25 season. And honestly, for Piper, she has had an impressive season for her first season as a solo superstar after being a tag team competitor all of 2K24. She has been in title matches. She has represented WCW in War Games and a lot more. But let's see who she is taking on in this episode. And her opponent is none other than Jade Cargill, a former women's champion right there.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Cargill alongside her manager, Mark Henry, who has been mentoring her in the second half of this season. But Ace Army, who is going to get the win here in this women's division matchup? Will it be the Storm Jade Cargill, or will it be Piper Niven? All right, the bell has been rung. Jade Cargill and Piper Niven going at it. Excuse me for that mess up there. But Piper dragging and pushing Cargill into that corner. And now a big shot on the ropes. And a shot to the face now working on the neck. Locked up once again. Who is going to get the best of one another right now here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada? Cargill now taking Piper Niven to the opposite side. And a cheap shot right there from the Storm. Mark Henry watching on, and I guarantee you guys, Mark Henry has been training her to do moves like that. And look at this, repeated chops into a kick to the midsection, and a nice powerbomb there from Jade Cargill. This is why she is a former WCW Women's Champion, because of moves and moments like this. Cargill now looking for a springboard crossbody. It connects. Great move there from Jade into a knee. The crowd booing Cargill here. They have been booing her all season long. Jade Cargill still cannot get on the side of the fans. Maybe after this match she will. I don't know. But a nice kick there from Piper to reverse. And oh, God almighty. Stomp now from Piper. Piper trying to win this match here on the last Nitro of the season. And that would be impressive. Defeating a former women's champion on the last Monday Nitro of 2K25 would be a great way to go into the draft, which is coming up very soon. So that'd be good. But now look at this. Piper with the stomp over Jade Cargill. Throwing her down, looking for a cover. Kick out at 0. Wow. Great kick out there from Jade, but Piper not giving up, using her strength even more. Look at this, dropping Jade on the turnbuckle pad. Cargill rolling to the outside, coming back in. Nice punch to the face there. And a count barely starts. Headbutt from Piper. And now Niven throwing Cargill to the opposite side of the ring. Headbutt connects, knocking Cargill down. And Piper Niven celebrating here in front of all these Canadians on the last stop of the international tour. And Niven getting the crowd on their feet once again, and a counter from Jade. Chop to the chest, another one, and Cargill with a suplex to Niven connects. Piper using the corner to get up. Cargill turning her around, trying to figure out what she wants to do next, and throwing her head right into the turnbuckle pad, into a powerbomb. Jade talking trash to a grounded Niven right now, trying to figure out what she can do. And this is what she's thinking. She's looking for Jaded. Cargill has her up. Cargill connects Jaded. This might be it for Piper Niven in this match. 2. Kick out at 2 from Piper. Big ovation there from the roaring crowd here in Calgary. And now some boos to Jade Cargill when she climbs that middle rope, and a nice takedown there with her forearm. Counter from Niven. And look at this. Taking her down, and Piper Niven looking for something big here. Cannonball coming. Knocking her down. Now it's Niven's turn to look for a big move here. Piper hoisting her up. Look at the strength of Niven to knock down Cargill. Can she get the win? 2. Kick out at 2. Both women kicking out of each other's finishes right now as we speak. And now look at this. Piper Niven slamming the back of the head of Cargill into the mat, and now a senton connects. Jumping elbow there. And now Piper throwing in the arm of Cargill right into the ring mat. Knee right to the face now connects. And now a knee to the spine. Back to the outside of the ring we go. Piper, an Irish whip. Back in the ring before the count of 2. And Niven going up top here. Looking to fly. Diving splash to the spine. Into a cover. Niven trying to put away Cargill here. 2. Kick out at 2. Mark Henry, look at this. Talking trash to a random fan, I suppose. Interesting. Piper now going to the middle rope, and she connects with a splash. And Niven charging up another finish. Will she be able to hit it? No, Cargill counters. And look at this. Cargill using her strength, trying to power up Piper, and oh my God, what a move. Cargill looking for a second Jaded here in the last Nitro of the 2K25 season. Counter from Piper. Both women countering each other's finishes. Irish whip into the official. And Niven gonna capitalize on that. Hoisting her up. Maybe looking for a power bomb. She turns it around, and look at this. Cargill goes face first into that turnbuckle pad. Now a stomp from Piper Niven into a power bomb. Piper looking for something here. Taking her down, looking for another cannonball. Cannonball coming. The cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Cargill. The former WCW Women's Champion is staying alive right now. And keep in mind, at WrestleMania, speaking of Women's Champions, the Women's Championship here on WCW Nitro will be defended. Charlotte Flair puts her title on the line against the Women's Royal Rumble winner this season, Nia Jax, at WrestleMania this weekend live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the cover from Cargill, kick out at 2, a near fall there. What a match this has been here in the women's division between these two women. Cargill now hoisting up Piper, shot to the face, and now Piper Niven with the counter and an Irish whip coming into the corner, and a nice little maneuver there from Niven, using her body weight to her advantage. And look at this. Oh, takedown there from Piper into a cover. 2, 3, and what an upset that was. Good for you, Piper.
Here is your winner, Piper Niven.
Piper Niven defeating Jade Cargill here on the last Nitro of the 2K25 season. But guys, what's next here on this episode?
Penta, at the Royal Rumble you caught me. You were better that night. But last week, after I went to war with Sheamus, you came out following my match, trying to make your statement as hardcore champion. And when I looked dead in your eyes, I saw fear. Yeah, you claim you're zero miedo, zero fear. That doesn't mean anything, because you can hide behind that mask, you can throw your hand signs, do whatever you want. But I saw right through you in that very moment, because at WrestleMania, I will be the new hardcore champion, and I will be going into 2K26 as champion.
So Penta, I wish you the best of luck because we will take the house down this weekend at WrestleMania. All right, guys, up next, we have the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, here in a match in the mid-card division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
And it looks like Nakamura is treating this like WrestleMania, repping a brand new attire here on the last Monday Nitro of the 2K25 season. And guys, he is going toe-to-toe with Killer Karrion Kross. So we'll see what happens when the King of Strong Style battles the man known as Karrion Kross.
And his opponent from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, Karrion Kross.
All right, guys, there are rumors speculating that this is Karrion Kross's last match in Universe Mode for the foreseeable future. I don't know if that's true. The only man that knows it's true is the man we're looking at through our screens. But guys, who will walk away with the win here in the battle of two former hardcore champions? Will it be Killer Karrion Kross or will it be Shinsuke Nakamura? All right, the bell has been rung and these two are going at it. And I'm liking this Shinsuke Nakamura gear. The all purple with a little bit of silver and the black is looking really good, especially with the flowers. But look at Nakamura with the cheap shot. And guys, I am not surprised that Nakamura did that. You are looking at two of the most sinister heels in the mid-card division here on Monday nights. Stomp there from Nakamura. And here comes a kick to the spine. A nice shot there in this match, starting off all Shinsuke Nakamura. Both men going to the outside now. Shinsuke going back in the ring, and he's coming back out. Don't know what he's doing. I guess these two are playing mind games with one another. Looks like it. All right. Don't know what that was about. But Kross now looking for some big moves, and he's going to connect with a combo of his own, following it up with a headbutt, and back to the floor we go. Back in the ring we go. I don't know why these two keep doing that, but I'm not going to question that many things. But we are locked up with one another right now. Who's going to get the best of this exchange? Looks like it's going to be Kross. Kross using his strength, and now a cheap shot from Karrion this time. Like I said, these two are the most evil in the mid-card division here this season, so it only makes sense. Kross now with the side switch, trying to do something here to the King of Strong Style. Nakamura trying to get out of this grip that Karrion has on, but he cannot seem to do so right now, and he takes him down. Karrion now with a knee to the face. And now taunting on him. Nakamura using the apron to get up. Kross now looking for a spear, and he connects a spear to the outside. And speaking of the mid-card division, we know both of these men are former hardcore champions. So with that being said, at WrestleMania this weekend, we will be seeing Ilya Dragunov challenge the current champion Penta for the hardcore title. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss that match either, because WrestleMania is going to be phenomenal. And now, oh my God, Kross now clubbing the back of the head of Shinsuke, trying to do something, give him brain damage or something going into the draft. Irish whip. Does not do much. And look at Kross using his strength. Oh my God, throwing Shinsuke down. Count of 5. Kross now Irish whipping Nakamura back into the ring. Karrion gets in right before 6. And here comes a cover from Kross. Kick out. At a count of 0. Nakamura now in trouble. Karrion hoisting him up, looking for a power bomb maybe. And he connects with a power bomb right in the middle of the ring. Kross going to the top rope, looking to fly, and connects with a knee right to the midsection. The cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Nakamura. Karrion now in the corner, looking for a big running blow, and he misses. Shinsuke with the counter there, and now a kick, and Nakamura turning this match around. A nice move there out of the fireman's carry position, and Shinsuke going to the outside, thinking about what he wants to do next. Comes back in, and just to regroup. And Shinsuke grabs him. Looking for something here. An Irish whip maybe. Yep, Irish whip to the corner. Nakamura with a nice power slam. Connects. Going to the middle rope now. Telling Kross to get up. And Nakamura misses that. Kross counters. And both men trying to do everything they can to win their last match of the 2K25 season, because none of these men are on the WrestleMania card. In a submission locked in from Kross. Nakamura gets out of it though. Shinsuke looking for something here. Takes Kross to the corner. Kick to the midsection. And another one on a grounded Kross. And completing the hat trick here in the home of the Flames. And Shinsuke might have an advantage ever so slightly over Kross. I think Shinsuke's moves have been more effective than Karrion, but I guess time will tell, because we will see he walks away with the win here in this mid-card bout. This is our third match of the night. We still have one more match planned in the main event, where we will see some of the best in the main event scene go at it in a tag team match. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Double axe handle from Shinsuke connects, and Kross with a little bit of a kickboxing background with some big moves there to Nakamura, and a cross face that can't do anything, but it can wear him down. And other submissions pull a lot out of you. Back in we go. Nakamura taunting on the apron, and back in the ring he comes at a count of 6. An Irish whip, and Kross looking for something here, and he is throwing Shinsuke Nakamura back and forth. Stomp to the face, and some repeated ones from Killer Karrion Kross. He is trying to win possibly his last match in Universe Mode history, and he got another submission locked in. Karrion Kross trying to put him away, and can he do it? No, he does not. Nakamura now in deep water right now, trying to swim, trying to do something, but a cover from Kross, a kick out at 2 from Shinsuke. Nakamura getting up, and now Kross turning around. Shinsuke throwing him into the turnbuckle pad, and some big kicks here to the chest of the King of Strong Style. Hoisting him up, and both men standing, but Shinsuke Nakamura now busted open, getting beat to a pulp right now. Oh my lord, Kross is not giving up. He intends to pretty much murder Shinsuke Nakamura. 1, 2, 3. Karrion Kross gets the win over Shinsuke Nakamura. And what a match that was. And Kross, in his final match ever possibly, going after Nakamura after the bell, and Kross is not done. And he looks like he's going to leave Universe Mode for good on a good note. He's throwing in a table now. Oh God, Kross, you do not have to do this. I know your nickname is Killer. Well, you do not have to kill Shinsuke Nakamura going into the 2K26 season. Kross now Hoisting up. Oh no, he's running Nakamura into the table. Kross, why? Last Monday, I said I had an announcement regarding me at WrestleMania. And with that being said, this weekend at WrestleMania, it's me, Seth Rollins, and Nick Nemeth versus the Judgment Day. And since the Judgment Day loves to run their mouths, they think they run Monday nights. Let me raise the stakes. If we beat you guys, the Judgment Day must break up for good. It will be done, finished, over, period. Because, let's be real, last week, that so-called dominant group couldn't even hold on to their championships. So, what do you say, the Judgment Day? If you guys aren't scared, step up to the challenge when you take on the Tribal Chief, the Visionary, and the Wanted Man. All right, guys, it is main event time here on the last Nitro of the 2K25 season, and you couldn't have WCW Nitro if you didn't have this man. The WCW champion Cody Rhodes has arrived here in the main event in Calgary, Alberta. Good to see Cody.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
There has been complaints throughout the Ace Army watching that Cody Rhodes is a part-timer. He has only wrestled a few matches this season because his last match was against the WWE Champion CM Punk at Survivor Series, and that was months ago. But let's see who Cody is teaming up with here in this tag team match full of superstars like no other. And Cody Rhodes' teammate is none other than the Prince of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor.
And his partner, accompanied by Tatum Paxley, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
You guys are looking at 2/4 of the Judgment Day, and this weekend at WrestleMania, as word of Roman Reigns, we know Nick Nemeth, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns will be teaming up to battle the Judgment Day. And if the Judgment Day loses that 6-man tag team match at Mania, the Judgment Day must break up for good. But let's see who this team of Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor are taking on in this main event. Oh, that's funny. Look who it is. It's the phenomenal AJ Styles coming out next alongside the Nitro GM JBL. And guys, this is who Cody is taking on at Mania for the championship.
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, as of now, it stands that it will be Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor versus AJ Styles and a partner of AJ's choosing. We heard from JBL earlier on in the episode saying this is a star-studded main event tag team match to close out Nitro in 2K25. So let's see who AJ is teaming up with here in this main event match. Oh, AJ's teammate is none other than the Viper, Randy Orton.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, one of the greatest Universe Mode superstars of all time. But guys, who is going to win this match? Will it be the team of the Viper and the Phenomenal, or will it be the WCW Champion and the Prince? All right, the bell has been rung, and you guys are looking at an early look at the WrestleMania main event of Night 2. Before it even happens, Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles getting their hands on one another before WrestleMania even comes to us live in Las Vegas. But now Randy Orton coming in to battle the WCW champion. And look at this. Randy Orton with a great neckbreaker there to Cody Rhodes. Now a stomp. And it's kind of crazy that we haven't seen Randy Orton with the reign as WCW champion this season. It's unfortunate for Randy, but I'm sure he's not complaining too much. He was a former champion last season, so it's okay. Finn Balor was a champion this season, so the team of Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor is honestly very well respected in the championship department here on Monday nights. We know last season Cody Rhodes did not hold the WCW title or any championship, I believe, for that matter. So that's kind of crazy. But you know who did hold some championships? Randy. And you were looking at a two-time WCW champion last season, AJ Styles. But going back to the action, a nice uppercut there from Orton. And now Randy looking for a big stomp there and a stomp to the head to the American Nightmare. And Randy Orton is just trying to kill the American Nightmare once and for all. Tag made. Here comes the Phenomenal. We saw AJ Styles battle Nick Nemeth last week on Nitro. If you missed it, it was a great match between the Wanted Man and the Phenomenal, where Nick Nemeth actually pulled up the upset there, which is great for him. He will be involved in WrestleMania, like I said, because he will be teaming up alongside Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns to battle Finn Balor that we see in this match, Dominic Mysterio, and Jade McDonough in a 6-man tag team match. And if the Judgment Day loses that match, they must break up for good. But in the middle of the ring now, we have a figure 4 leg lock applied from Cody Rhodes. Now AJ Styles turning it around, trying to see what he can do, applying the pressure on Rhodes this time. Styles' knee is a little beat up right now, and AJ was looking for a chop block, but Cody holds his own right now, and he's looking for a bulldog, and the running bulldog connects. Cody Rhodes in his last match here this season, he defeated the WWE champion CM Punk at Survivor Series, and he has not been seen since then. And now he gets to team with Finn Balor to try to batter and beat his WrestleMania opponent before their big title match in the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. Keep in mind, guys, that is on Sunday, this coming Sunday, live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can see it right behind Finn Balor, and that is not usually the start time. So make sure you guys set your reminders and subscribe if you are new, because that is going to be great. In other news, what a great international tour we have had here to conclude 2K25. We have been all over the world in the past couple episodes here in Universe Mode, and we ended here in Calgary. So who is going to win this tag team bout between Randy Orton and AJ Styles and the WCW champion Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor? AJ was looking for a calf crusher there. Cody's leg is on the rope. Surprised there was no rope break there, but he got out of it anyway. Cody now looking for something here. Look at this. Rhodes looking for something big. Hurricane Rana connects. And look at this. AJ with the shot there. And oh boy, what is this? Tatum Paxley and the Nitro GM going at it. And look at this. JBL pushing Paxley. What? And she just ejected Tatum Paxley from this match. And oh, she's not done. She's thrown out JBL as well on his own show. JBL is pissed. What just transpired here in the last Nitro of this season? What? So now it is just a good old-fashioned tag team match between these two teams. And here we go with Finn Balor getting his first opportunity in this tag team bout. I don't even know what to say. AJ now with a nice little move there and a DDT right to the face. That was pretty much like a reverse STO as well. But AJ now getting up Finn, trying to take it to the former WCW champion. Neckbreaker connects there from the Phenomenal. And AJ Styles is arguably one of the greatest wrestlers to step on this planet. Just the way he can move at his age, and just his resume is very well accomplished. Definitely a Hall of Fame talent. Great counter there from Balor. And now Balor is taking AJ Styles into the corner. And look at this. Balor looking maybe for a buckle bomb, and he connects with it right to the back of Styles. Randy was looking for a tag to save his tag team partner. But here comes the WCW champion once again. Cody getting the crowd on their feet, or trying to. And look at this. Cody, what was that? I don't even know what that was. But in the middle of the ring, we have a crossface locked in. AJ Styles, crossface locked in. Rhodes getting out of the way. Kick to the midsection. And now look at this. Rhodes with some strikes. And he's connecting. And now look at this. Cody Rhodes, a bionic elbow to honor his late great father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And now taunting in the middle of the Nitro ring. But he has to watch out because there's the Viper slithering in, trying to break your back. Randy now, look at this. Looking for a Boston Crab, and a Boston Crab applied from the Apex Predator. Cody gets out of it though. AJ Styles comes back in the ring. Don't know what he's doing. He's just standing there. But Rhodes and Rhodes and Cody still going to go at it. Looks like Cody was just trying to get a breath in or something. I don't know. Good counter there from the champion, right to the gut of Rhodes. Here comes an Irish whip into his team's corner. And here comes a tag team move alongside the leader of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor. A nice maneuver there into a drop kick from Finn. And Balor, look at this, a diving double axe handle there off the middle rope into a cover. Balor trying to put away Orton and AJ Styles, and a kick out at one from Randy Orton. Big punch there, and now another one. And here comes a combo from the Prince. Kick, and now another kick. And Balor really showing some great offense right now here in the second half of this main event match. And what a star-studded main event this was. The Nitro GM JBL was right. It's unfortunate that he had to get ejected courtesy of Tatum Paxley's bickering, and he got kicked out on his own brand. And what a springboard that was from AJ Styles. AJ now looking for a reverse STO again. He connects. And guys, this would be a banger if one of these two wrestlers had the championship. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Just imagine. Maybe if they get drafted to the same brand in the draft that is happening this Wednesday. Keep in mind, the 2K26 Universe Mode draft video that goes up will contain spoilers for 2K25's WrestleMania. Keep that in mind. But going back to the action, Styles clash there from the Phenomenal, hook in the leg, and a nice break up there from the WCW champion, Cody Rhodes, keeping his team alive in the second half of this match here in the home of the Calgary Flames. AJ now was looking for a move in the corner. Balor with a counter. Now it's Balor taking down Styles into a pin of his own, and Randy there to break it up for his team. Finn Balor getting him up, chop to the chest, and here comes the second one. And Finn Balor taking down Styles. Balor now looking for a powerbomb, and he connects. And look at this. Finn Balor looking for the coup de grace. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Balor looking for something here. Oh, a standing coup de grace to AJ Styles. That connects, though. The cover from the Prince, and they win. Finn Balor and Cody win.
Here are your winners, the team of Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor.
What a win for the WCW champion Cody Rhodes and the Prince of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor. But guys, I will see you soon for another video here on this channel.